Welcome to Teal's Crochet World. Today I'm going to show you the second step in starting to learn crochet, and that is making a swatch or a panel to practice. This is going to be using single crochet stitches, and then I'll show you how to use this darning needle to weave in your yarn tail. We'll be using a 5mm crochet hook. So let's get started. I'm using saffron yellow Red Heart Super Saver yarn. It's a really good beginner friendly yarn. It has a nice flow to it on your crochet hook, and it's fairly inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon or Walmart. All right, we are going to start with a slip knot. If you don't know how to do a slip knot, I do have a separate tutorial for that. This is how I do it. I pull the string through like that. I'll put a link in the description for my other tutorial explaining just the slip knot for you. Gonna chain 12. So what we do is we pulled our yarn over, pull through the loop, 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 yarn over, pull through a loop. I've done that 5 times, so I'm going to do that 7 more times. All right, now we have our first foundation chain, which counts as row 1. We yarn over, crochet through the loop 1 more time, and we are going to punch through this loop, which is the second loop from the hook. Okay, very important. We need to give space to have room to make that corner there. That is how it turns into a corner instead of finding yourself with a triangle shaped swatch at the end. Let's continue the row. Punch through the hole. Yarn over, actually yarn under now. Pull through 2 loops. Punch through the hole. Yarn under, pull through 2 loops. Yarn under, punch through the hole, pull 2 loops. This until you get to the end of your row. I'll meet you there. I'm going to punch through the hole, yarn over, pull through the loop. Punch through that last hole, making sure that there's 2 loops on your hook. Pull the yarn through, yarn over, and pull through the 2 loops. As always, at the end of each row, we chain 1, turn our work, punch through that same hole, pull through the 2 loops, okay, punch through, pull through the hole, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, punch through, grab your yarn. It's just the same thing over and over, single crochet. It gets a lot more exciting after you learn single crochet because double crochet is really fun. It makes your projects work up a lot faster, but you do have to learn single crochet to learn double crochet. So I'm going to do double crochet for my next tutorial here. Through that last hole, making sure there's 2 loops on your hook. Pull the yarn through, crochet through the 2 loops. All right, now you chain 1 at the end of every row. Chain 1 here. Let's do that again, just for practice. Chain 1. All right, 1 more row. All right, now let's chain 1. Always leave a long tail. And you're gonna pull through. Use a darning needle. You want to pull that through the hole. All right, we're gonna weave through, making sure that it doesn't show too much through the yarn. Like that. Making sure to keep that kind of straight, get your edges. Okay, cut it fairly close. All right. You want to do the same for this tail that began our project, making sure to tighten that loop. There you have it. You have learned your first swatch panel single crochet. Thank you for joining today. Please comment, subscribe. God bless.
Yay!